Hello there, sweethearts. I'm going to chat to you about the new moon, which is happening on 29th of January. It is kind of a special new moon because it's the Lunar New Year, which is the kicking off of the Chinese New Year calendar. But it's also really important because I'm calling it the psychic, mystical, and seductive new moon because it is ripe for potential. Now, if you don't know much about the new moon, it is an important phase of the moon in astrology because between the new moon and the full moon, which is like a 2-week phase, this is the best time to initiate. And therefore, you want to open opportunities for yourself, be more mindful, more alert what's going on in your life so that you can take advantage of the new moon power because it is the best 2-week phase for implementation, being pioneering, creating new avenues to explore in your life. Whereas between the full moon and the following new moon is more of a time of assessment. It tends to be an emotional time where we're less objective, and therefore we really want to be making those important decisions during the new moon phase. So this new moon is particularly exciting because we have 2 conjunctions. We have Mercury conjunct Pluto, and we also have Venus conjunct Neptune in Pisces. Now, Venus conjunct Neptune Pisces is so powerful because Venus is exalted in Pisces, and obviously Neptune rules Pisces. So we have 2 planets really strong together in Pisces and conjunct, and that means an explosion of creative, artistic talent and also a wonderful time for a soulmate connection. In fact, all love relationships become more tender, more warm, and unconditional love is certainly a theme. However, we also need to be slightly more sacrificing in love. So this is not a time of selfish, assertive love where we feel all kind of hot and horny. It's more about nurturing love relationships through deepening the understanding and through also tuning into that psychic awareness. Too many people in relationships are all about getting answers, strong communication, talking things through, and also taking a more robust, attacking approach to relationships. But Neptune conjunct Venus in Pisces reminds us that often what is missed in relationships is a kind of subtle, intuitive approach. So watching, understanding, allowing ourselves to be mindful during our relationships, to reflect and to gain greater understanding on an intuitive psychic level. There are so many subtle signals we can pick up from a partner, and right now your psychic powers are absolutely supercharged because of these transits. So it's all about playing a poker game. It's all about chess in love, and it's not chess in terms of being manipulated and trying to outwit and outsmart your partner. It's about just being tuned into that deeper level where you understand what's going on with him subconsciously, and you don't intrude by asking invasive questions, being very demanding. You go with the flow, you adjust, and you understand the kind of more temperamental yet beautiful and subtle aspects of the relationship. Now, for those of you who are like really artistic and creative, what a wonderful time to be writing poetry, working with music, or drawing. This is such an awesome time for art. So the muse is really with you. So what's great to initiate in this new moon phase is brand new artistic and creative projects, particularly with poetry, fine art, and music, because you will really be expressing the very best of your talent, and these particular ventures should be super successful. Now, Mercury is also conjunct Pluto, and that means be aware of your mind power, understands the power that your thoughts have over you. This is a phenomenal time for kicking bad habits and for developing a strong new focus that can help you to achieve greater power in your life through being strategic, following through on plans, and getting organized in terms of your thinking. So the message with this new moon is take control of your mind. Understand how you undermine yourself through your thoughts. Delve a little bit deeper into your own psychology and reprogram your mind for good. It's also an important time to sit back. Don't be the first one to speak. Keep something in reserve. This is where I say about playing poker. Always observe and understand what others are doing, what their agenda can be, what their game plan can be. And you get a strategic advantage when you observe and kind of stay a few steps ahead. Let your opponent make their move first so that they've exposed themselves, and then you can readjust, strategize, and you can attack. What you don't want to do right now is to over egg or overplay your hand. Everything about this week is about being strategic and subtle and not kind of going in all guns blazing or being confrontational, because this is where you shoot yourself in the foot. They also have the saying, don't interrupt your enemy when they're making a mistake. If you can see people in your life, your friendship circle, or within your work who are doing things which are going to end up backfiring, let them do it. Not your problem. And you can pick up the pieces later to your advantage. So everyone, have a really good new moon phase. And I hope I've alerted you to all the fantastic opportunities out there that you can capitalize on.